The year is 1932. After serving your country fighting in the First World War, you are taking some time to relax on your farm, tending to your wheat crops, when suddenly, on the horizon, you see a cloud of dust. Confused, you stand there watching this strange cloud grow closer and closer. Suddenly, it dawns on you. You are under attack. A cascade of emus emerge from the cloud and begin to ravage your farm. They consume and spoil the crops and leave large gaps in the fence which rabbits begin to flood through. It is over as quickly as it began. Everything you had worked so hard on for that whole year is gone. Shell-shocked, you call the authorities, as you know there is only one man who can save you. In 1932, 20,000 emus migrated to Western Australia and began to make life extremely hard for the already overworked and underpaid farmers that lived there. In response, the Australian government ordered for military involvement. Major Meredith of the Royal Australian Artillery, along with Sergeant S. McMurray and Gunner J. O'Halloran, were dispatched to deal with the pesky emus. The Emu War had begun. On the 2nd of November, the men spotted some 50 emus and opened fire with their machine guns. Surprisingly, they only managed to kill a dozen birds. But we can chalk that up to just bad luck, I guess. On the 4th of November, they set up an ambush on more than 1,000 emus. They waited until the animals were as close as possible and let out a deafening volley of fire. It should have been absolute mayhem, with birds falling left and right, an absolute bloodbath. But the guns jammed after only 12 birds were killed and the rest scattered. I can see a bit of a pattern emerging here. The bad luck continued, and by the 8th of November, the operation was cancelled. Admitting defeat, Major Meredith commented the following.
If we had a military division with the bullet-carrying capacity of these birds, it would face any army in the world. They can face machine guns with the invulnerability of tanks. They are like Zulus.
After the withdrawal, the attacks on the crops continued, and Major Meredith, the expert emu hunter, was called back from retirement for one final mission. His second attempt was a bit more successful, as he claimed he was killing approximately 100 emus per week. And by the end of his tour of duty, his troops had killed nearly 1,000 of the blasted things. Despite the hilarity of the situation, emus continued to be a problem for the farmers of Western Australia for years to come, and Major Meredith lived with the fear that one day he may receive a call from command to take up arms again against his mortal enemy.